randomly placed numbers on the wall of my friends, and I began to play. As I continued to play, I began to find there were different dimensions to improve on the game, on the sport. So I had to call a couple of friends who are tennis experts. They came to me, and then they were helping me figure out what the floor plan should be like. And these are the things that we did. That's how it started.
All right, but again, the playing style looks a bit of that of squash and a bit of tennis.
Oh yes,
probably because of the balls and the rackets.
Okay, I'll explain something. There is a relationship. There's a relationship between the squash and the tennis as their codes are coordinated. So what happens is that we play with the regular balls, the regular tennis balls, but these ones are the beginner's balls, the ones that give you 25% and 50% bounce capability. That's what we use. We use the intermediate racket. Now we hit to the wall. That looks like what happens in squash, but ours has this mathematical engagement where you have to, like, as you're playing, if you hit a particular target, it gives you a score. Those random numbers on the wall, they give you multiple scores if you hit particular ones. So the idea is that you get all the health benefits that's beyond tennis, rackets, tennis, squash, and also the mathematical component actually is what gives it its own codes and the floor play area. So you have what I call the groundbreaking. You can always break a record. If you play and you score 200 today, you can go back and you score 150 or you score above that. So it gives it gives you the opportunity or the capability of breaking your records each time you focus.
But I witnessed one of the matches, and I saw that it was kind of some level of high mathematics, because difficult to catch the numbers, difficult to hit the numbers.
Yes.
And another thing I saw was the fact that yes, that there was a line, and once you're outside the line, you are meant to be deducted 2 points from your points.
Exactly the point. Because of the mathematical components that we put in the game, in the design format, if you hit particular targets, you score those high points. If you hit above the horizontal line, you score, you lose 2 points. So doing that gives the player the challenge of focusing, because you have to have your neuro-optic coordination with your feet and your hands to be able to hit those targets. And if you do them consistently, after a time, you can easily make your swing and you will get exactly the targets that you want to. Like everything, it takes practice to achieve that. So, but this is very rigorous, and it's actually a mind development game. That's the way I put it, because of the arithmetic you have to do while playing and keep your scores intact.
All right, so now this is the very first time we're getting to see this sport, and of course the first place is in Port Harcourt, the River State University to be precise, where the postgraduate students had their sports festival. How do you intend to popularize the sports within Nigeria? We'll look at in Nigeria and beyond the shores of this country.
What we're doing right now is to ensure that every person who has the opportunity to engage in this play, we help them to make sure that they get it with ease. We have the codes and we have the infrastructure to put them together, and it's so simple. If you have a fenced wall, if you have a wall that is suitable regardless of the size, we model it to suit your purpose, and then you can have it, you can play with it, and generate more popularity. The acceptance will grow. I've never been anywhere and I've received any negative remark about this game. Everywhere I went to, from Abuja to Lagos and Port Harcourt, the reception has been pretty good. So
all right, tell us a bit about why you have if your ball hits outside of the line, why the 2 points will have to be deducted.
The top horizontal line created a penalty, because when I was playing initially, on my wall for myself, I didn't have those numbers there. But I realized that from time to time, my balls will go over the fence. I have to go outside to pick it. So I decided that if I put a horizontal line, my focus will change. Immediately I did that, my focus changed. So when new players come to play, we encourage them to focus down within the house. That's why there's a penalty point for going up above the line, and there's no penalty point for hitting below the line.
You know, as a human being, you should know your limitation. You should know your border.
Absolutely.
Let's say you have a fence. You should know that you don't go beyond your fence.
Absolutely.